In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on January 3rd, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Pittsburgh Penguins versus Florida Panthers. The Pittsburgh Penguins will be hitting the road to face off against the Florida Panthers at Amerant Bank Arena in what promises to be an engaging matchup. The Penguins, entering the contest with a record of 17-17-5, are looking to gain momentum. Meanwhile, the Panthers, boasting a stronger record of 23-13-2, aim to defend their home ice and reinforce their position in the standings. The Friday night game between the Pittsburgh Penguins and Florida Panthers is a highly anticipated Eastern Conference showdown in the NHL. These two teams previously clashed in December, where the Penguins emerged victorious in a thrilling 5-4 overtime game. Given the stakes and the form of both teams, this upcoming matchup has all the makings of another exciting and fiercely contested tilt. The Panthers, playing their second game in as many nights, benefit from staying at home for both matches, marking their 5th consecutive home game. However, their recent performance at home has been underwhelming, as they have managed just 1 win against 3 losses during this stretch. This creates an opportunity for Pittsburgh to capitalize on Florida's struggles and potentially secure a victory against a more formidable opponent. The Penguins are deeply entrenched in the fight for a playoff spot and have demonstrated resilience, hosting a respectable 5-3-1 record over their last 9 games. Sidney Crosby, one of the league's premier leaders and players, has been instrumental in keeping his team competitive, delivering remarkable performances night after night. The Florida Panthers, on paper, are the superior team and deserve to be considered favorites, especially when playing on home ice. At their best, the Panthers are arguably the top team in the league, but inconsistency has plagued their season. Recently, they have struggled, losing 3 of their last 4 games, which raises concerns about their current form. On the other hand, the Pittsburgh Penguins have occasionally thrived as underdogs, finding ways to deliver surprising victories. This includes their overtime win against the Panthers in December, when they were plus 150 underdogs. While the Panthers should be favored and have the potential to secure a win, the current betting line seems inflated, reflecting what the Panthers should be rather than their recent performance. As a result, this game might be closer than anticipated, offering value in picking the Penguins to cover the spread as underdogs. So the Pittsburgh Penguins to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Penguins' defensive and goaltending efforts have been disappointing throughout this season. They rank at the bottom of the league in goals allowed per game and 29th in shots allowed per game, which has left them vulnerable against offensively strong teams. Conversely, the Florida Panthers have excelled on offense, scoring 4 or more goals in 4 of their last 7 games. Their potent attack ranks 6th in goals per game and 4th in shots per game, demonstrating their ability to overwhelm opposing defenses. Given these trends, the offensive firepower of Florida combined with Pittsburgh's defensive struggles suggests a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Ottawa Senators versus St. Louis Blues. The Ottawa Senators, with a record of 19-16-2, have been an impressive team this season, showing significant progress as they finally seem to have found their rhythm. However, they are now confronted with a tough challenge of back-to-back road games, an obstacle that will test their ability to maintain momentum as they step into the early days of 2025. On Friday, the Senators will go head-to-head with the St. Louis Blues, a Central Division team holding a record of 18-17-4. The Blues have experienced a roller coaster start to the 2024-2025 season, but they have shown resilience by finding ways to secure victories. As a result, they remain firmly in the hunt for a wild-card playoff spot, with every game carrying high stakes for their postseason aspirations. In recent matchups, the Blues have emerged victorious in 3 of their last 4 games, showcasing their offensive prowess with 15 goals scored during that stretch. On the other hand, the Senators have struggled, losing 2 of their last 3 contests. St. Louis seems to hold the advantage in this upcoming game due to their strong offensive performances. offense, though their special teams remain a weak point, with only a 16% success rate on power plays. Ottawa's defense has been underwhelming, as they've conceded 12 goals in their last 4 games and ranked 23rd in penalty kills. Furthermore, playing on consecutive nights could leave the Senators fatigued, which might make it challenging for them to contain the surging Blues. Offensively, the Senators are unlikely to find much success in this matchup, given their struggles in recent games where they managed only 6 goals across 3 outings. They have, however, been more effective on special teams, converting 25% of their power play opportunities. Meanwhile, the Blues, who rank 28th in the league for penalty kills, have compensated with strong defensive efforts, allowing just 10 goals over their last 4 games. These factors suggest that St. Louis is well positioned to limit Ottawa's offensive production. At this stage of their grueling 9-game road trip, the Senators may be showing signs of fatigue, which is exacerbated by the demands of playing on consecutive nights. This difficult schedule does not bode well for Ottawa's chances, especially against a St. Louis team that has been playing better hockey recently. Given these circumstances, it seems likely that the Blues will leverage their home ice advantage to secure a victory. So the St. Louis Blues money line is our full game side pick. Although both teams are capable of generating significant offensive bursts, their success often hinges on the performances of their experienced goaltenders. This reliance on solid goaltending has been evident in their recent encounters, with the under hitting in each of their last 4 matchups in St. Louis. For the Senators, the under has prevailed in 6 of their last 10 games, with 3 of those contests resulting in ties. During this period, Ottawa has scored more than 3 goals in a game only twice. Similarly, the Blues have seen the under hit in 6 of their last 10 games, aided by a defensive effort that has held opponents to fewer than 3 goals per game on average. In terms of recent trends, the Senators have played under the total in 2 of their last 3 games, while the Blues have done so in 4 of their last 7. Ottawa's offense has been inconsistent, averaging 3.06 goals per game for the season, but just 2 goals per game in their last 3 road outings. They will face a Blues team that has conceded 10 goals in their last 4 games, but has been more disciplined on the penalty kill, allowing just 1 power play goal in their last 10 opportunities. Meanwhile, St. Louis has averaged 2.69 goals per game this season, but their recent scoring surge, 5 goals per game over their last 3, has been fueled by converting 27% of their power play chances. Against an Ottawa team that has struggled defensively on the road, these dynamics suggest a tightly contested game with limited scoring. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Anaheim Ducks versus Edmonton Oilers. The Anaheim Ducks travel to the Canadian Northwest to face off against the Edmonton Oilers in a matchup between 2 divisional rivals in the Pacific Division. Anaheim recently secured a narrow 3-2 victory against the New Jersey Devils on New Year's Eve, marking their 2nd consecutive win. However, the Ducks have struggled overall, losing 8 of their last 13 games, which has placed them in 7th place in the division standings. Meanwhile, Edmonton also played on New Year's Eve, claiming a commanding 4-1 win over the Utah Hockey Club. The Oilers have been in strong form, winning 4 of their last 6 contests. They currently sit in 3rd place in the Pacific Division, trailing division leader Vegas by just 6 points. The Ducks are set to play their 2nd game in as many nights, as they face the Winnipeg Jets on Thursday before meeting the Oilers. Recent history heavily favors the Oilers when they play the Ducks at home. Edmonton boasts an impressive 5-1 record in their last 6 home matchups against Anaheim. This includes 3 consecutive home victories, highlighted by a dominant 6-1 performance during their most recent encounter in Canada. The Oilers have performed well at Rogers Place this season, winning 60% of their home games. On the other hand, the Ducks have continued to struggle on the road, as they did last season, when they lost 63.4% of their away games. Their difficulties in away games have persisted into the early part of the 2024 season. Edmonton has solidified its defense in 2024, ranking 9th in the NHL for average goals allowed per game at 2.79. Offensively, the Oilers hold a significant advantage, ranking in the league's top 10 for average goals scored per game, while Anaheim lingers in the bottom half of the rankings. The Oilers had a strong December, winning 9 of their last 13 games overall and 6 of 7 on home ice. The Oilers will have the advantage of being well rested, while the Ducks will face the fatigue of back-to-back games. Edmonton's offensive prowess is evident, as they average 3.2 goals per game, ranking 10th in the league. The Oilers also take 31.8 shots per game, which is the second highest average in the NHL. Defensively, Edmonton excels by limiting opponents to just 26.4 shots per game, the fifth lowest in the league, and their goals against average stands at an impressive 2.9. Edmonton has been dominant recently, winning 12 of their last 16 games, including 9 of their last 10 home games. Anaheim, in contrast, struggles offensively, averaging only 2.4 goals per game. Additionally, the Ducks rank a dismal 29th in both power play efficiency and penalty killing, a critical weakness when facing Edmonton's 11th ranked power play. The Oilers' superiority on both offense and defense makes them the clear favorites, so the Edmonton Oilers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The last 6 meetings between these teams at Rogers Place have all reached or surpassed the projected goal total, with 7 goals scored in their most recent clash in Edmonton. The Oilers have frequently overwhelmed Anaheim's goaltenders, scoring 6 or more goals in 5 of their last 6 matchups at Rogers Place. Anaheim's goaltending has been underwhelming this season, as their goalies rank 19th in the league in average goals allowed per game, conceding 3.09 on average. This vulnerability provides Edmonton ample scoring opportunities throughout the game. The Oilers' offense ranks among the league's elite, sitting in the top 10 for goals scored per game. Their ability to score quickly and in bunches has been demonstrated by their recent performance, as they have exceeded the goal total in 3 of their last 4 games. All indicators point to a high-scoring affair at Rogers Place on Friday night. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.